dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. London City Police Officer Logan Medlock was killed in a car crash while on duty early this morning. Medlock was driving through an intersection on South Main Street when he was hit by a Tennessee man, Casey Bird. The 26-year-old Medlock was declared dead on the scene, and Bird was arrested and charged with murder of a police officer as well as driving under the influence. London City Police Chief Travis Dotson says the crash has been hard to process.
We're in just a horrible time of shock, disbelief, and we appreciate you all being respectful to us.
Medlock is survived by his wife Courtney and 5-year-old son Brantley. Kentucky State Police are continuing their investigation. Advocates say this deadly crash highlights the dangers and high stakes of drunk driving. Julia Sandor spoke with Mothers Against Drunk Driving, who say this tragedy could have been easily avoided.
The death of Officer Logan Medlock hits close to home for a lot of people in Kentucky. It's a crash that could have and should have been avoided.
You'd think that by now people would understand that there are consequences to their actions, but they don't.
Alex Audie is the president of Mothers Against Drunk Driving. She says when you're impacted by drunk driving, it puts you in a club that you don't want to be in. The drunk driver who hit Officer Medlock is now charged with murder of a police officer and a DUI.
I think that that's something that makes it even harder and even more devastating. If it's something that was an accident and it just happened, that'd be one thing. But this is something that never has to happen. And it's all because someone made a choice, a very bad, dangerous, and deadly choice in this case, to drink and drive.
London Councilman Daniel Carmack says after a tragedy like this, he wants people to know that your choices affect everyone.
That was a choice that this other person made to get behind the wheel while intoxicated and could have been completely avoided. And so that makes it even harder to comprehend. It's not just an accidental loss of life, but this is something that is a result of a choice.
While the community mourns one of their beloved members and friend, Alex says Matt is there to help them through this difficult journey.
Thank you to him and his family and the whole London Police Department for everything that they've done, but that we're also here to support all of them.
In Lexington, Julia Sandor, WKYT.
We are tracking more showers as we close out our Sunday and move into our Monday. Let's go over to UVA-wise. You can see some raindrops on the camera lens tonight. Current temperature down to 55 degrees under that cloudy sky, and we are tracking more showers not too far away. Temperatures in the upper 50s and lower 60s, 61 for Jackson, 57 in Manchester, 55 in Wise, and 54 over in Clintwood. Up on satellite and radar, more showers continuing to roll into the region, and these will continue to push off towards the north overnight tonight. It's not going to rain all night, but you will need the rain gear at times as more scattered showers are possible. Temperatures only falling into the middle and upper 50s under a cloudy sky, and more showers are likely into your Halloween on Monday. I have that full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Keaton.
Thank you, Cameron. Folks in Nashville were eager to pay their respects to Loretta Lynn today. This was the line outside the Grand Ole Opry at around 8 a.m. for the Loretta Lynn tribute. It was a star-studded affair with Dolly Parton, Reba, Keith Urban, Faith Hill, George Strait, Sheryl Crow, and many more stars in attendance. Fans outside the Opry said it's important for them to pay tribute to Loretta since her songwriting meant so much to so many people. 3 months ago, following the region's historic flooding, dozens of flood victims are still living in campers in Knott County. As the holidays approach, Knott County officials are working to offer a sense of joy and normalcy to those who have lost everything. WYMT's Alyssa Williams was there at Carr Creek Campground to learn more about these holiday plans.
Halloween weekend marked an eventful time for the flood victims of Mind Made Adventure Park and Carr Creek Campground in Knott County, as many families staying there took part in trunk-or-treat festivities.
You know, we had organizations from the county that helped with some of the costumes, And, you know, without knowing, you'd never know that these kids have ever faced a difficult day in their life.
Now that Halloween festivities are coming to a close, many families at these sites are wondering how they will manage to celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas.
And our main goal would be to get in a home before Christmas.
Brian and Brandy Smith have been living in a camper with their 3 kids and pets at Car Creek Campground. Although they hope to be out by the holidays, they know the community has their back in creating a joyful Christmas for their kids.
I mean, if we're here, we'll make the best out of it. We'll make sure that our kids have the best Christmas that we can provide for them. The school system's stepping up, the county, the churches, everybody's just stepping up to make sure these kids are somewhat back to normal.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson says many community organizations and church groups are planning to serve Thanksgiving and Christmas meals to families at these sites.
We just want them to know that we're here for them. We're going to be here for them. We're going to continue to work for them. And we want them to feel like family to us.
Hoping to have a happy holiday, regardless of the circumstances. In Knott County, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson says one local church group plans to give out thousands of Thanksgiving meals to the flood victims of these locations, hoping to do what they can to make their holidays a little brighter. As inflation hits its highest levels, many families are finding it difficult to make ends meet. Today, Islamic Relief USA teamed up with community members in Lexington for a one-stop shop to help give people essentials. The group provided essentials like jackets, school supplies, as well as hot meals, basic medical and dental services, haircuts, and more.
It's part of what Dave Dignity is about. It's to promote volunteerism and really bring together community partners and just folks around the city that want to help other people in their city.
Hundreds of volunteers came out to support the underserved in Lexington. An Eastern Kentucky high school marching band has taken home first place in the Kentucky State Finals. In Class 3A, Estill County High School took home first place. A few other schools also reached the finals in their respective divisions. In 2A, Corbin High School finished 4th and Powell County took home 6th. South Laurel High School finished 6th in 4A. Congrats to Estill County and the other area high schools who competed. Coming up at 11, record low water levels are threatening the way of life for some folks relying on the Mississippi River.
And more showers are likely into your Halloween on Monday. I have all those details coming up.